I'm Josh.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Baron.
You guys want to watch Power Rangers?
Oh, no.
Only if we watch every single one.
No!
Welcome back to Powering Through, episode 14.
Foul play in the sky. In this episode, Kimberly, she's at the airport, Angel Grove Airport.
Yeah, Angel Grove has an airport.
It's got a lot.
Well, that makes sense.
I guess,
Yeah, it's not that crazy.
It's that big of a town.
I don't know, yeah.
And she's going with her Uncle Steve. He's going to take her on a little flight. He's going to fly her around. Mm-hmm. And we quick cut back to the juice bar, and Jason is going ham on the workout bag.
He's giving it to the bag. He's just rapid fire.
He's like panting, and then Zach's holding the bag, and he's panting too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we see what I thought was going to be like the B plot of this episode.
Yeah, it was like
Zach
a
goes,
B plot.
Yo, you see that girl over there?
Yep.
Angela, like, I'm going to make my move. And he goes over.
He says,
he's like, "What's up,
anytime
girl?"
for the Zach man.
Yeah, he's the Riz kid.
And then she just says, get real, and leaves.
She's unfazed, and like a little vine boom plays in the background. She's like, no time.
Defeated. So we pan up to the moon. We've got our guys. Who's
They're angry as usual.
angry as hell. Rita says, can you send down Snizzard?
What a weird name.
And Goldar goes, yes.
Yeah.
He loves this guy.
They alternate throughout this episode between saying send down Snizzard and send down the Snizzard.
Yeah.
Like he's got a title.
He's pretty effective.
Mm-hmm.
He's powerful. They want to poison Uncle Steve with a sleeping potion, make the plane crash into a mountain to kill Kimberly, and then have the Snizzard fight the rest of the Power Rangers.
Probably her most effective plot yet.
Yeah.
It gets very close to working.
So I guess because she couldn't teleport out of the plane
Because Bulk and Skull were in the plane.
Yes.
Because Bulk and Skull are
and,
hanging out at the airport and going, man, I really want to fly a plane one of these days. And Skull goes, you know, I have the mind of a pilot because our teacher calls me an airhead.
Yeah, so we definitively see that like Bulk is the smarter of the two here.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, yeah.
But also they're just looking at planes with binoculars and laughing.
They're plane watching and they're
like,
no, they're having such a good time.
I know, they just see him and
So
it cracks
wholesome.
them up seeing a plane go over.
And they see Kimberly walking out to the airplane and they're like, oh my God, Kimberly, can we get in the plane with you? And she's like, absolutely not. And Uncle Steve goes, no, yeah, go ahead.
Your friends can go.
Yeah.
And they're so excited.
And Bulk tries to get into the plane, but his butt's too big.
It's like the Winnie the Pooh stuck in the tree.
Yes.
Where like Skull's pushing him on the butt and he just won't fit.
And so they get in, and Uncle Steve's drinking his cola brand of cola.
Yeah, that's-
just a blue
Oh,
can.
wait. Well, before they get in Squat, he teleports down and just adds a little violet green. But
they're always sending Squat to do something green.
yeah, but this time, the whole time, he's just making nonsense like groans and giggles.
Yeah,
Like he doesn't say a single word.
Well, he's like just pouring this out makes me want to take a nap, and then he goes,
That's away. That's it for him.
And so the moral of this episode is that soda's bad for you. Because Uncle Steve, he's guzzling that.
he's guzzling
He
the
loves
cola.
it. Yeah.
And so they get up in the sky, they're flying, and he falls unconscious.
Yeah.
Well, first they're just flying for a bit,
Yeah.
and Kimberly is amazed by everything.
Yeah.
She's like, forest, the
The
park.
suburbs.
Wow, the mountains. And then she gets like PTSD from the first day.
No, it's not
as Power
PTSD. Those
Ranger.
are like happy
She's like
flashbacks.
memories.
of them getting attacked with explosives.
An explosion 10 feet away from them. She's
Rose-colored
like, I have a
glasses.
lot of memories over these mountains.
And Bulk and Skull realize that they're afraid of heights.
Yeah.
And then
Then Uncle unconscious.
Uncle Steve unconscious.
Uncle
unconscious.
And
Unconscious.
Bulk and Skull freak out. And they then faint.
An incredible
Bulk-
power of this.
Bulk
Yeah.
faints, and Skull says, "Oh, he fainted. Well, I guess I will too."
Yeah.
And then he faints on command.
Really impressive.
Bulk was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna faint."
Yeah.
Like, Skull was like, "I will."
They're
faint."
both aware though. Like usually it just
Yeah.
hits you.
And Kimberly like yells at them, and it's like the best acting. we've
She's like,
seen.
"I'm trying to pay attention."
And the second Uncle Steve says, "I'm getting dizzy," the shot of the plane, and it looks like it's nosediving, and like the engine sound is really loud, like.
Yep.
And so the plane is now out of control, and it's like the most terrifying moment. 3 people on the plane are unconscious. Kimberly has no idea how to fly. The plane's careening towards a mountain, and in the background is just bam, 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 bam.
The soundtrack was kind of good in this one.
It's great.
There's some good. Even the episode opened up with some nice little remix of the main.
Yeah. So she calls Zordon, and Zordon's like, Alpha, help her out. And then he realizes that Rita sends Snizzard down to the park. And he sends the other 4 Rangers to go fight the bad guy.
They didn't even make a reason for him. Like, it's not... Like, Pudgy Pig, he will eat all the food on Earth.
Yeah.
Like, the one gnome, he will suck everything into his bottle.
You saw how hyped Goldar was about Snizzard. They
just like him.
They've been waiting on this guy. We've got only 4 now. Bring out the big guns.
Yeah.
But I guess you see Zordon's weird priorities, where he's like, I'm all focused on Snizzard. Alpha, you worry about the civilians in the plane. And Alpha's just like pressing random buttons. Just like
he does a pretty good job. He like coaches her through like flying the plane.
Yeah, it's true.
And landing the plane.
The other 4 Rangers get to the laboratory temple, whatever it's called, the lair.
Yep.
And Zordon's like, you gotta go and fight the Snizzard in a park with Easter Island heads. Which, those aren't in America.
Yeah.
Maybe. And the Snizzard starts fighting them, and he says, "Now you shall take my firepower!" And he loads up his bow and starts punching. He doesn't.
Yeah, he hits him with the bow. He
like
does the green arrow where he's like, one hit on the head with a bow and arrow somehow knocks you out.
Yep, and he's like deflecting all their blasts and stuff. He's doing pretty good.
And
then he shoots out snakes
out of his mouth.
My tonsil snakes.
Yeah.
Out of his. Yeah, all of these monsters like open up.
Yeah.
Like the toad, Pudgy Pig, like their mouths are
very
like,
fun design.
Yeah.
And the snakes drain the 4 Power Rangers of their power, and they're just riding on the ground.
They do so terrible
for like 15 minutes or like half an hour maybe. Because
it takes a while.
It takes a while to land a plane, and Kimberly has to land the plane in order to get to them.
Truly, like the lamest fight. If it was shown in real time, Snizzard's just watching them wiggle on the ground,
and he's going, yeah.
Yeah.
And so Alpha instructs Kimberly how to land the plane. Mm-hmm. The plane gets really low over just the highway. I was like, oh man, she's just gonna like crash and kill Ernie or something. Yeah.
But she does land, and like it's kind of real because like the tower, like the control tower is like what are you doing? You don't have clearance.
Which
and then
is
she lands
messed up because Alpha said that he sent a message to the control tower to send like an ambulance because Uncle Steve's unconscious. Didn't work, I guess.
He just didn't do it.
I mean, it's realistic. They got a call from some guy going, "There will be someone landing," and they were like, "Hang up."
An unknown number from the mountains.
Yeah.
Sorry, no thanks.
But not even a phone. Just like
Kimberly
they heard a voice.
Kimberly lands, and then she just runs away from the scene. Her uncle wakes up.
So the uncle's gonna lose his pilot's license.
He's gonna get arrested.
I fell asleep while flying the plane.
Not a good one.
No.
And she lands the plane, and she goes, "Yes."
Yeah. So unenthused.
So she goes to the fight. And Snizzard is about to, he loads up his bow, and he's like, I'm going to kill you now after 2 hours of wriggling. Yeah. And then Kimberly shoots him, breaks his bow.
Well, he's got a golden apple on his top of his head.
Yeah.
And Kimberly shoots it with her bow, kind of like shooting the apple.
But like William Tell, but it destroys him instantly. Why would you put that there?
It's a weak spot.
Why would you do that?
Well, the lizard who ate the Power Rangers had a weak spot as well. I guess that just.
Oh yeah.
If you're made out of clay, you're gonna have a weak spot.
Finster's just gotta add that right there.
Just one more detail about the fight. She arrives, and Snizzard sends out 10 putties. Mm-hmm. And she easily defeats 10 putties. Mm-hmm. Sure, whatever. She has the bow, she shoots them, they explode. And then a mega putty shows up.
Yeah,
he's a brute of a putty.
He's like a dark
and
gorilla.
It doesn't even do anything. She kills it faster.
Do they mention anything on the wiki about this guy?
I have it open. Let me see.
He was humongous, and he goes down the thing.
He dies instantly. I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
He dies instantly, and it's he dies faster than the regular putties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, maybe in the Sentai that's explained the show. Right. But so it ends in the juice bar. Nothing really.
They don't even really have an ending. It's just she's flirting with a guy, and then Jason and Zach are making fun of her.
They don't even conclude Zach with his...
No, because she's right behind him, and he turns around and throws his arms up, and he knocks the drinks out of her hand, and they hit Vulcan's skull, and that's it. The episode's over.
They didn't do anything wrong. I mean, sure, they abused their so-called friendship with Kimberly, but They weren't malicious.
Yeah, this is probably the most innocent episode.
Yeah, they just got
All they did was pass out.
Other than that time with the chili where they literally did nothing.
That's true.
Oh,
He was
that's
just
true,
eating
that's
ice
true.
cream and he got chili in his ice cream.
So many foods and drinks go up in the air in this place.
That was a crazy episode.
Pretty
I feel like I say
good.
that about half of them now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not bad.
Thanks.
Bye.